All right, we are live. It's been a while. It's been a while, but we are back. We are back, and we are here to have some fun. Now, I've got something planned. Hopefully, it all goes well. I'm just gonna put a disclaimer out now. We will be doing a quiz that will have some prizes, some cartel chips, and a mystery saber will also be going up for grabs. Um, so if you want to play the game, jump on our Discord server. Now the link is in the description if you guys want to jump in there. I'll give you some time. Not a lot of time. You'll have about 5 minutes to jump in, but jump into the server and we can get going. All right, how we doing? That's Rox in the chat. Good to see you, Rox. Oh, this is gonna be a nice one. I hope everything goes smoothly today. Well, hopefully it all goes smoothly. So, like I said, guys, jump into the Discord server. I'll pop it up here. There you go. Right. So, the live stream arena chat, this one here, that is where we'll be tracking all the answers. Alright? So, we're going to have, we'll get to it when we get to it, but we're going to have 4 questions. 3 sort of warm up questions going for cartel chips, and then the 4th one's going to be for the mystery saber. Alright. So, I hope you are all doing well. We're starting out March, right? Yeah, I know you're helping your sister move. Hopefully that all goes well, my friend. And just keep your ear out, and we'll let you know when the quiz is starting. You can get in and see if you can get some cartel chips or a saber. Right. So as always, we're going to start it off with the cartel ranks. A lot of new recruits. I mean, I could barely fit all the scrappers on here, but a lot of new recruits. It's been, especially from, you'll be joining us later on in the stream, CronoS has been referring like a madman. About I think 117 referrals he's got. So big congrats to him. But yeah, there you go. All the scrappers there. The smugglers, another one where that font size is gonna have to get smaller soon. We're gonna have to get another column going there because the smugglers are a lot of those scrappers should move up into smuggler pretty quick. I think it's just 500 cartel chips to move into that smuggler role, so it can be pretty easily attained. So a lot of those scrappers will get into that smuggler role pretty quickly. This is where the numbers start to dwindle. Once we get to bounty hunters, this is when you know people are serious here. So we've got our bounty hunters, CJ Rogers, Joda, a lot of people that have been there from the start. I think CJ Rogers is actually our first ever user on the new website, so it's always good to see him. Hopefully he'll get into the Federation traders. A little movement in here, a little movement. Some people going up, some people entering. So it's good to see Danka screens, and our first ever giveaway winner, Davin Alvor, is there as well. Now on to Syndicate class. There's Rorschach. He's been sitting Federation trader for a couple months, so good to see Rorschach up in Syndicate class. And congratulations to Yassine Sonic, who is now a new cartel underboss. Congratulations. And the cartel elites. We all know them. Rocks. We've met him and seen Presto on the stream. We're going to meet CronoS later on in the stream today, and then hopefully we'll get LJ Tactical in next month to join the stream and just get introduced to. And they're all leaders of their own faction, by the way, guys. So Rox is the leader of the Mandos, CronoS is the leader of the Dark Side, Scene Presto the leader of the Light, and LJ Tactical is the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic. Now, on to the question of the month. It's a question of 2 months really, but this is the question of the month last month. Can Star Wars be fixed? Yes, there is always hope, or no, too much damage has been done. Now, just for face value, you'll see that and go, oh, another guy complaining about Star Wars. What I was trying to say was, Marvel are looking like they were getting into the swing of things. They just released the, I'm blanking on it, the whatever trailer that they put out, and it looked like Marvel are coming back into form. And I was thinking, when it's like, we've also got the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out, but I don't know. It just feels different. It just feels different. I don't know. I'm still hyped for it. I'm still excited. I'm gonna go watch it, but it just feels different. It's not like when The Force Awakens was coming out and Star Wars is back. Something like that. I'm not sure how well Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna do at the box office, but we'll see. I think it doesn't really matter as long as it's a good movie. That's all I care about. Right. Let's see what the cartel thinks. The cartel are extremely optimistic, an overwhelming amount of yes votes for this one. We had 75 votes total, 63 all going for yes, and the pessimistic no's at 12. I go back and forth between that about whether it can or it can't. I'll still hold out faith that it can, but the winner is yes. There is still hope. And I think there is as well. I agree. But that's what the cartel thinks. Now it's just time for them to get their stuff together. I almost swore there. Alright, now it's time for the live quiz. Right, so this is how it's going to work. I pretty much got into it. I will announce the question and the prize. Enter your answers in the Discord server, in the chat. That is called, I think it's Live Stream Arena. I just made it today. Yep, Live Stream Arena. So I'll keep my eye on that. And the first correct answer wins. That's pretty much it. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'll take a note of the winner and we'll get it to you. The reason why I wanted to do it on Discord is it's a lot easier for me to link it to your chain code through the Discord, because most people are linked to their chain code, so it's pretty easy for me to track them and get the chips to them, or to get in touch with them to get the Saber over to them. Just seemed a bit easier than tracking it on YouTube, and I kind of want to grow the Discord, so I think if all goes well, this will be something we do every stream, and we'll have extra rewards going out just for the Discord server, because I love the Discord. Alright, yous all ready? We all ready for the quiz? Now's the time. Alright. Question 1. For 1000 cartel chips, what are my top 3 Star Wars films? Not in order. They're not in order at all. You don't have to put it in order. Just the 3 Star Wars films. Whatever 3 are in my top 3. Now, if you want, you can just put the number in. You don't have to type out the names. Just put the numbers in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on. So let's see. Oh, people are typing now. Here we go. Let's see. Several people are typing. Okay. No. No. They might be here for a while. I was really curious to see if anyone could really get this straight away. Someone was very close there, but no. That's very close, but no, it's very close. No one's got it yet. It's still up for grabs. Nope, not got it. No. Shall I maybe give a clue? Obviously, Revenge of the Sith is one. I'll just put that out there. Revenge of the Sith is one for sure. The other two, we'll see what you guys think. But I'll let you guys know right now, Revenge of the Sith is one of them. Nope. Yep, okay. There we go. We have a winner. Rox is the winner. 2, 3, and 5. Yep, I like Attack of the Clones. It is one of my favourite. It's one of the earliest ones I remember as a kid, and it has a special place in my heart. I don't care about the bad writing or whatever you might say. I love that movie. Obi-Wan's sort of tracking down Jango Fett and finding the clone army. I love his storyline. The Anakin Padme romance stuff is what it is, but the Anakin sort of the first inklings of the dark side, I love that. And the arena scene, I mean, come on, I love that. I just love that Attack of the Clones movie. I know people might not like it, but for me, that's the one. So yeah, congratulations, Rox. And obviously 3 and 5 for sure. They'll battle for the top spot for me all the time, but I normally do lean towards Revenge of the Sith. I'm just gonna write that down so I don't forget who won. One moment. Alright, so 1 Rox. More cartel chips for the top of the leaderboard. You'll keep reigning supreme at the top. Alright, question 2. For 1000 cartel chips, which faction won the first ever faction war? Now this is one where, you know, obviously we're just going to throw it out there, the first ever faction war, we didn't have any of the extra factions, it was just the light and the dark going at it. So 50-50 chance here, guys. Which faction won the first ever faction war? Alright, and we have a winner. Supreme Chancellor LJ Tactical. That's the first one I saw for the light side. The light side won. I think that was when Scene Presto. I think that was when Scene Presto won. Was the first ever faction war, and I think he had led it by a good while, leading the light. So congratulations to LJ Tactical. Let me just write that down. You have got 1000 cartel chips coming your way, my friend. that was a bit of an easier one, obviously a 50-50, but there you go. I just thought these questions are more to warm up. The main question is the one that's coming last. Not the next question, but the one after. That's going to be for the Mystery Saber. One last one for 1,000 cartel chips. What Saber was our first ever giveaway? Whose Saber did we give away in our first ever giveaway? The stream was terrible. The stream quality was terrible. If you want to go have a good laugh, go watch that first ever stream. I was all over the place. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. But what Saber was our first ever giveaway? Right, I'm looking at the chat now. Let's see what you guys say. Yep, Flyka D, there you go. Obi-Wan, that's correct. Congratulations. You have won 1,000 cartel chips. I'll write that down. Flyka D. There we go. Yep, Obi-Wan was our first ever one. We did Obi-Wan, then Anakin, and then I think we had the tie for the 3 sabers, which was Kylo Ren, Darksaber, Mace Windu. But yeah, congratulations, Flyka D. 1,000 cartel chips coming your way. Now, we're coming up to the main one now. Now this is one where I thought it is difficult, but if you've been with us from the start, you'll probably know it. But for a mystery saber, what month did we launch the cartel? Now, we launched in 2025. I just want to know, what month did we launch the cartel? All you need to do is write the month, and we'll see who wins. Oh, I wonder who's going to get this one first. And this is for a mystery saber. Alright, LG Tactical, first person to say April. Congratulations. We launched right at the end of April, going into the start of March. And then our site got taken down. We put up our new site, I think it was in May as well. So some people might have thought May, but it was actually April. So LG Tactical, congratulations. You have won a mystery saber. Another one. LG Tactical. He's redeemed a few mystery sabers, and he's got a mystery saber coming to him. Yeah, a lot of people are putting May. It would seem like it was May because our site got shut down and then we relaunched in May, but we actually did start. I think it was the 21st of April is the day that we launched. So we'll be coming up onto that anniversary soon for 1 year of the cartel. Alright, perfect. So that's it. What did you guys think of that? Do you guys think that was fun? I thought that was quite fun. I feel like doing that more, and I think we're doing that every sort of stream, putting chips up on the line, maybe putting the mystery, especially since the chain code exclusive giveaway, we've not hit that 500 user mark yet, so maybe I could, put some, first time he's won a saber, LG Tactical. I'm just used to, you've redeemed a few, so I think you've redeemed 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Well, you've bought quite a few sabers from us actually, but congratulations. First time you've won a saber. Yeah, well, congratulations. Yeah, the quiz is fun, I liked it as well. Yeah, I think the quiz, I made it a bit easier this time round, but I think next time I'll make it a lot more difficult. I think I just wanted to just sort of make one sort of quick, see how it went, but I think that went quite well, and I think we will do that again. Now, the quiz is done. We have our winners. You redeemed 1, bought the rest. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so the question 1, the winner was Rox. Question 2, LG Tactical. Question 3, Flyka D. And question 4, LG Tactical. 1,000 cartel chips and a mystery saber for LG Tactical. Congratulations. 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 Speaking of congratulations, I want to congratulate CronoS. Now, he was supposed to come on the last stream and we had to cancel the stream. But he's been waiting patiently and we're going to get him on the stream. He turned Cartel Elite. God, I'm not even sure. It was quite a while ago now, but we're finally getting him on the stream, and he's now the leader of the dark side. So I'm going to give him a quick call now, and we'll get him on the stream. All right. Hopefully he answers. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, there. We'll get him on.
Hi. Hey.
Let me just turn you up a wee bit. Right, perfect. Can everyone hear CronoS? I can hear him through my headphones. Just want to make sure everyone can hear. How are you doing, my friend?
Hi. Just a sec.
No worries.
Okay, I'm here.
Alright, perfect.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, CronoS. Good to meet you, my friend.
Nice to be here. Oh,
Alright, perfect. Here we go. So, I'm just going to jump onto here. Now, CronoS, do you remember when you became Cartel Elite? I can't remember exactly when it was. It was quite a while ago. Was it in January or was it in December?
I think it was November.
Was it November? See, that's a long
Like,
time ago.
yeah,
Yeah, a long time
yeah.
ago. Yeah, and we finally got you on the stream. I thought I was gonna, get you and LG Tactical on at the same time, and maybe get Scene Presto as well when Scene Presto was on, all at the same time. But it was. I think it's better to have, you get your time on the stream. It's your time. So congratulations, long awaited
Thank you so much.
congratulations. You are now the leader of the dark side, and you have been absolutely killing it with the referrals. I'm gonna bring it up here. I was gonna bring it up later on, but we'll just bring it up now. I mean, 117 referrals. That is ridiculous. How many friends do you know? That is honestly, that is
20 plus.
wild.
20 plus at least.
As honestly, it is incredible, and I know that you're going to be doing a giveaway as well. I think it was Rox that started it off, and now started getting a chain of people that are wanting to redeem sabers and give them away, which is amazing. I love that, and I think you're doing the same, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of poached his idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea to poach. Obviously, we've got LG Tactical helping. If you guys don't know, Rox is giving away a saber. All you need to do is follow his Instagram account and follow the Twin Sons Cartel Instagram account. I believe that's all it is. Rox will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe once you do that and Rox hits 1,000 followers, he's gonna give away a saber and redeem it through the cartel. It'll be a mystery saber. And LJ Tacticals put 1,000 chips towards it, and you're also going to do the same. You have a YouTube channel, don't you? That you've done a few unboxings and reviews of our sabers on there,
Yeah,
haven't you? Yeah.
I just changed my channel name too.
I'm gonna see if I can bring up your channel. 1 minute. Let me see here. I'll bring up your channel. We can have a look. Yeah. Yeah. When did you join the cartel? Because I feel like you had joined. I think around you as soon as you joined, you just made it. You just got going straight away, and you ranked up super. I think you were one of the fastest rank ups to cartel elite.
First I tried to join. I don't know if I joined. I just enlisted my email account.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I kinda joined the cartel in June, I think.
yeah. In
Yeah,
June, yeah.
in
Okay,
June,
yeah.
around
So
June.
yeah, good one. And then from June to November, you got straight to the cartel elite, which is. I mean, that's why I'm thinking of. I think I've already moved the elite ranking, like the eligibility, but I think I might have to move it even more because I keep underestimating you guys, and you keep proving me wrong. I keep thinking it'll take you longer than it will, and then you just blow it out the water. I didn't think anyone would hit 100 referrals, but prove me wrong. You went and hit 100 referrals straight away. Let me see here. Twin Sons Cartel. So tell us about yourself, my friend. What do you do in your spare time, and when did you how long have you loved Star Wars, and get into sort of your love of Star Wars, maybe even what's your favorite movie?
But obviously, with Star Wars, I started with the prequels,
Yeah, yeah, me too.
and when the prequels came out, I was too young to understand them. But afterwards, saw the original movies, watched the prequels again. That's how it's normal, and it's more cool to watch.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely got like it's one of those things where when I watched it the first time when I was a kid, I was just you're just sort of taken aback by all the action and the lightsabers, and that's all you care about. And then as you get older, you just start
Exactly.
to understand the story more, and then it's just something. It's like
Exactly.
fine wine. It just gets better and better with time, and then the more you can unpack it. I mean, like for me, I'd never really thought about it until I started watching YouTube videos, and then that sort of deepened me more into sort of the lore and stuff like that, and then I started listening to audiobooks and just getting more and more into it, and I spent so much time, a lot of time, just sort of getting more and more into it, and that's why it just became like, for me, it's one of the best franchises ever made. Like Lord of the Rings is neck and neck with it, to be honest. I love Lord of the Rings as well. That's something about me. I absolutely love Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit. I know. What would you like? Obviously, it's a Star Wars channel, but do you like Lord of the Rings?
Exactly. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter and
Harry Potter.
animes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love Harry Potter as well. It's something about it. I think that time of just Lord of the Rings coming out and Star Wars coming out and Harry Potter coming out. I mean, it was a great time to be alive. It was a great time to be alive
Yeah,
around then.
yeah.
I know people will
And back then you went to cinemas and watched them,
exactly,
and they were packed.
yeah,
Like people were sitting on the stairs. Packed.
yeah, yeah. And it's a shame that that's sort of gone away now. Obviously, like with streaming and everything. That's why I'm happy we're finally getting a Star Wars movie back in the cinema. And I am, even though I know it's going to come straight out on Disney Plus probably a couple of weeks, or I don't know when it's going to come out on Disney Plus. I'm still going to make the effort and go and watch it. Well, what do you think about this Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Are you excited for it?
Don't know what to think.
Yeah, I'm sort
To
of
be
the
honest.
same. Yeah, like I just think that I loved
It will be an
Mandalorian.
interesting story,
Hmm.
but it won't really have any impact on the series. That's what I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like it took a for me personally. I thought it took a bit of a dip in season 3. Well, to be honest, I didn't like Grogu coming back to the Mandalorian. I thought, like in the Book of Boba Fett, I thought it would have been better to just keep him with Luke, and then this movie coming out, Luke Skywalker. I'm sure he might still be involved in it, but it would have been a lot more Grogu and Luke Skywalker, and maybe even getting into Grogu's past. Like we've just had like few little shots and like little flashbacks, but yeah, I just for me with the direction
That
they
would
sort of
have been
took,
interesting.
for me it kind of took a wee bit of a dip in my interest, but I'm still gonna go and give it a chance.
Of course.
Yeah, I've got to.
It's a nice story.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah, exactly, and it's not like there's anything else coming out. I think we're really struggling to get stuff that's making me want to go to the cinema nowadays. But if there's something that'll get me out there, I'm gonna be there. And so I've pulled up your channel here. It says Sith Dungeon. Everyone, go give him a subscribe to Sith Dungeon. He's got a few of our 2 giveaways there. Was that a lightsaber giveaway unboxing there? Another unboxing video. I think there was another one you had done. Let me see here. Yeah, the Count SE. Yeah, and you've also something that I love that you're doing is you're so creative with your product images. You've actually sent me a few, and you designed your bundle. I'll bring up your bundle. I think it's really cool, and you know maybe have a future career in the cartel. I'll go over
Let's
to
hope.
his bundle. So, CronoS is absolute control. So you made this graphic, and I loved it, and I made my job a whole lot easier because you know you could just you did it for me. Normally, like with Rox's, I took a bit of time in LG Tacticals. It took a bit of time in piecing it together and try and make it look as best as I can. So the bundle consists of all 4 versions of the control sabers. Is that correct?
Yes,
You can double
yes,
check for me.
exactly.
Yeah. So all 4 versions. You've also got your own exclusive discount code. So if anyone does want that discount code, I think it's 20% off. 20% off, or is it
25.
25% off of the whole bundle. If you want to get it off him, send him a DM in the Discord, and I'm sure he'll be happy to share it with you. But yeah, so incredible, and I was going to go through the whole stream and go through it all. I hope you can stick around, but we will
Sure, of
go
course.
straight on to the faction war and leaderboard. So the faction war, led by yourself, the dark side took a. It's good to see the dark side back and winning because they had a drought there where the dark side wasn't winning at all, and then I think you've been sort of
Back when I joined,
yeah back when you joined, and then you've just been carrying the faction on your back really.
I
Just
saw like 2 months
yeah, and there was
consecutively.
I know, and they were I think it was like they weren't even getting 10%. Like the dark side were really struggling, but you really pulled that faction together, and you've actually grown it to be we have the faction list down here, I mean, look at the red names. They
That's
just
huge.
keep going. Yeah, I mean that is the biggest faction by a mile. I also wanted to say the Republic's still looking a bit thin. I've extended the sign up bonus. So all new users get 200 extra cartel chips when they sign up and join the Republic, to give them a bit of a go. I mean, there's still to see the Mandos take a dip is wild. To see the Mandos come last, because the Mandos have been, since their launch, they were killing it, winning the past couple of faction wars, and yeah, the Republic still came in second. The Light just came in third there, but yeah, incredible, incredible. The dark side, and led by you, the Dark Lord, absolutely killing it. And now on to the leaderboard. We have Rox up at the top spot, and you're just behind him. Just behind him. I thought it would take a while for someone to challenge Rox, but you're literally less than 1,000 cartel chips away. Of course, Rox did win 1,000 chips, so he's going to have another leg up on you there. But so the way that the faction war bonus, I
Yes,
forgot to
that's
say.
fun about it.
Sorry, say that again.
That's all the fun about it.
Yeah, I wanted to make it like a bit of a competition, and I was like also I think doing the faction chats in the Discord and really trying to get the factions going at each other. It's I'm gonna think of other ways to do it as well. I was actually even thinking for the quiz, doing like sort of extra chips for the faction. So whoever gets it right in the faction, every single, like if say Rox got a question right, it would be 100 cartel chips to every single Mandalorian user. Something like that is something I was also thinking of doing. But
That sounds really nice.
yeah, there's some fun stuff I've got planned for the quiz. I like the way it went, and I think it'll be good going forward. And I'm just gonna make it better and better. It's the same as the stream. Like I was saying, if you look back at our first stream, it was an absolute joke. It was something I had never streamed before. I had no idea what I was doing, and then I think I am slowly improving as time goes on and getting used to coming on the live streams. It's the same with the cartel. Over time, it's just gonna keep getting better and better as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and keep listening to you guys and updating it and upgrading it as much as I can. And I think the Discord is gonna be big. I think that's gonna be one of our biggest things, especially getting the factions going at each other and extra stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now with the quizzes, it
Yeah.
will bloom.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I was just gonna do it on the YouTube chat, but I thought there's a few things. It's easier for me to sort of connect with people, their chain code to their Discord, from the chat, and also it gets people to join the Discord server. And the more people we can get in there, the better it'll be. So yeah, every single user in the dark side, as the dark side won, they get the faction reward of 200 cartel chips. Since they actually won 2 months in a row, they won last month and this month, it carries over. It's going to be 400 cartel chips to every single dark side user, and you can thank CronoS for that. You got 4,800 cartel chips. The way that the leaderboard bonus works: first place gets 100 cartel chips, second place to fifth place gets 50 cartel chips, and then sixth place down to 10th place get 25 cartel chips. Anyone like over 10th place, you get nada, nothing. It's only for I know there's 15 on there, but only the top 10 get rewards here. So Rox once again is collecting that top reward, but who knows? Maybe next month it'll be you. Maybe next month it'll be you. If you keep getting referrals in, I'm sure you will.
I'm still hitting the giveaway until the end of April, so
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I think you will. Yeah. So
Who knows? We'll see.
Rox has got to pull it together because he could be he could be in trouble. But obviously we've got so that'll be yourself down to Yasin Sonic getting 50 cartel chips, and CT19083 down to Order 66 will be getting 25 cartel chips. Perfect. Now on to here it is, next Saber giveaway. So the Saber vote carried over. I know on the site it said that the vote ended, but if votes kept coming in, I kept it going. So the vote was between Darth Vader, Kit Fisto, and Emperor Palpatine. I'm just going to ask you before I show the result, what would your pick be? I think I know what your pick was, but what would your pick be out of these three Sabers?
Vader, obviously.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing you voted for Vader, but let's see it. We got, I think this is the second most votes we've ever had. and Vader absolutely pummeled. There was just watch the votes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, Vader
Come on,
won.
it's an iconic saber,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
I know. I mean, it's one of those ones where I I feel like I know when a sabers when I do the put the three sabers up for the vote. Most of the time, I know which one's gonna win. The main surprise I had was when I saw Count Dooku didn't win. I can't remember what beat Count Dooku, but I had Count Dooku up for a vote, and I thought for sure that was gonna win, and it didn't win. That was actually quite surprising, but maybe we'll
It
have
was
that Count
probably a
Dooku
dark
saber.
saber.
Say that again.
It was probably a dark saber.
Yeah, I think it was the dark saber. Actually, that one's one of our most popular ones. I think even there was one as well where we had the chosen one up for a vote again, the Anakin saber, which I thought for sure was going to win, just based on like statistics of the cartel. It's that one, the dark saber, and the Revan Jedi saber. Those are the top three most viewed, most purchased sabers that we have, on the site. And I think the Revan Jedi one's a really nice one as well. I think
It is, it is.
yeah, I love that saber. So let me ask you, what is your favorite saber on our site, or just in Star Wars in general if it's not on our site?
It is on your site. The Boon Kestis.
The Boone Kestis.
It
Yeah,
caught,
that's
it
a
caught
really
my
cool one.
eye.
Yeah, so I think that one
It
that's
looks menacing.
yeah, it does, and I think that was actually that saber is a concept. It's not. It never actually.
It is, it
Yeah,
is.
it's a
It
concept
is.
saber for the Jedi Survivor games and stuff like that. Did you play those games? I think it's Fallen Order and Jedi
Finish them
Survivor.
both. Waiting for the third.
Yeah, waiting for the third. That's yeah. I mean, do you have any idea when it's coming out? I've actually heard nothing about that game.
Nah, they're keeping it quiet.
Yeah, I mean it's a shame. I mean, at first it took me a while to actually because I couldn't stop see. What I remember, Cameron Monaghan, I think his name is the guy who plays Cal Kestis. I don't know if anyone
Exactly.
watched Gotham, but there was a Gotham TV show and he played Joker. I can't remember Jeremiah. I can't remember what they had his name be in that show. But for a while, I kept seeing him as Joker. I was like, it was weird for me to see Joker as a Jedi. Obviously, we have Mark Hamill, but that was the voice of Mark Hamill. It's not like he actually played Joker in like live action. So I don't know. It took me a while to get used to that, but I gotta say now he's Cal Kestis to me, and I don't see him as Joker anymore at all. I think it's the best thing he's done.
It is, it is. Hopefully he'll make a TV show or a movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that
That would be interesting.
that would be that would be very interesting to see him pop up
Completing
in
an Ahsoka
there. Yeah,
episode or something.
yeah, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. LJ Tactical Gotham was brilliant. I loved Gotham. I mean, it had its flaws, but overall, I loved that show. Anything to do with Batman, I'm all in on that. I love it.
It's
Yeah.
really dark.
Oh yeah, really dark. And I think there was like a couple of characters that I thought were like, oh, what is this? But I actually really liked the Penguin. I really liked the Penguin in that show. Cobblepot was really good in that. Mark Hamill also had a cameo in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. I've never seen that. Have you seen that, Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of that. Interesting. LJ Tactical. Might have to add that to the list. I've never heard of that. Yeah, interesting. All right. So, as we said, our next giveaway is going to be Darth Vader. It's a big one. I've had a lot since we launched the cartel. I've had a lot of comments on posts and stuff saying when are we going to give away the Vader, and it just took I can't remember which bounty hunter user done it. It might have been Dankus Greens actually. I'm not sure who'd said put the Vader one up for the giveaway. Now we have the next Saber vote. So this is chosen by, I think you had chosen one of the sabers. Yeah, you chose the Fallen Knight, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the black. So we have the Fallen Knight, the black edition, which is the Anakin saber. It's the black edition with the exposed crystal. It's the black and gold, very sleek, very nice. We have one of our new sabers that we've added, the Chosen Padawan, which is Ahsoka's sabers when she was a Padawan. I think it's both sabers you'll get if that one is chosen in the vote. And we have also one of our newer sabers, the Kylo Ren Weathered Edition. So a lot more. We have a lot more of these new realistic versions of the Kylo Ren saber. It's different from the one that we'd given away a while back. This is a new and improved, very cool saber. No matter what you think of the sequels, I love Kylo Ren Saber. What do you think of the sequels?
As a storyline, it was okay. It was really okay.
Mm.
The choreography could have been
Yeah,
more
yeah.
actually.
Like I think that was the biggest disconnect for me when I had watched it, because obviously, we're both prequel guys. We the first movies we watched were
Yeah,
prequels, so you see those saber fights, and then you see the Force Awakens coming out, and you're thinking, oh, I can't wait for the saber fight. And then the one in the Force Awakens was
just new
all right.
cameras and very few saber fights, more close-ups.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah.
I could have done that on my phone outside. I mean, come on.
Yeah, just go into a forest when it's snowing, and then you can just with your phone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It just like I had people like there were arguments at the time when going back to when the Last Jedi hadn't come out, and everyone was analyzing the Force Awakens, and it was like it's sort of that hack and slash sort of style is coming back, and they're going towards like the older films. But I mean, I just think that that's just more to do with the technology at the time, and obviously that first ever fight, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are grandpas, like they're old by that time, so it kind of makes sense that they're fighting like that. But just that I think it was like the technology they had at the time, and they couldn't really do the stuff that they did
For
in the
for
prequels.
that time, the movies and the technology, it was awesome, actually.
Yeah, but I'm
Back
saying
in
I'm
the
saying like it wasn't.
70s.
But it wasn't as like sort of like they couldn't have it. I don't think they could have it as like fast paced and
No,
sort of
no, 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 no.
choreographed as like the prequels, and I always put that down to I'm sure if George Lucas could, he would have had the fights look like that. But I think he drew a lot of inspiration from the old samurai movies, and they had that sort of slow style, didn't they? I think I've not seen
Yeah,
many old samurai
they
movies.
had a lot of what do you call it? Not saber fights, fencing
Yeah,
moves.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and obviously we see the prequels. That I mean, I just thought that was say what you will about the prequels. One thing you can't say about it is the fights were bad. I mean, if you're gonna take out the best part of the prequels that you should have brought into the sequels for me was the fights. You have to. You don't have to top it. You don't have to match it, but you've got to at least give it an attempt and really push the envelope. And they
Exactly.
tried to do it with the Last Jedi with that sort of when they killed Snoke, and then it was Rey and Kylo were sort of doing that. I can't remember. I've only seen the Last Jedi once. I've not actually gone back and rewatched it, but I'm pretty sure was it his throne room, and then they had that sort of the thing that I've seen everyone making clips making fun of it when guys are not getting hit and they're waiting to hit when they could have hit, stuff like that. That it's just it is what it is. um yeah, I mean, like if I just think it's a shame, because I remember when the Force Awakens came out and we were leading up to the Last Jedi, I might have talked about this a few times, but I had so much hype going into it, and then
Yeah, everybody had.
yeah, I mean, like that's one
And
where
then they
so
saw Han Solo die.
yeah. So here's the
I
thing.
think
So
that's what bombed
yeah, I
all
never.
of the movies. They killed off all the old actors.
Yeah, yeah, and I didn't like how they did that. The one that bothered me the most was Luke Skywalker. Like the Han Solo one, I thought, all right, they're sort of using that to make, because I remember everyone hated Kylo Ren after, and if you want to make a
Yeah,
character that everyone
yeah.
hates and he's evil, and you go with that, you got to kill, like killing Han Solo. It could have been effective, and then they just tried to make him good again in the Last Jedi, and then in the movie after. I don't know. I felt like they should have just kept him evil all the way till the end. We obviously had
Classic
stories.
Disney story of
Yeah, yeah. Like we've already had that story with Vader.
redemption story.
We've already had that redemption story. Let's let him go all the way till the end as just an evil guy that we all hate. I think that would have been much better. But and I something I want to say as well is I'll see what you think about this as well. But one thing that I hated that they did was they changed the way Kylo Ren looked, like his outfit. So I thought his outfit from the Force Awakens was incredible. I loved the way he looked in the Force Awakens, and then you sort of
I remember that they changed his outfit.
yeah. So like I'll bring up a photo of it, right? So all right, so what and the best way you see
They
it is
did the
from
helmet, that I know.
yeah,
But
so the helmet, and then they had like the sort of like he had the cape and then the outfit, but in the Force Awakens it was like let me see if I can bring up a photo and you can see what I mean. All right, so go away. Right, so let me bring this up after it loads. So that's sort of the look that he had in the Force Awakens, where it was sort of like they were like sort of robes, and it was sort of we had the robes and sort of the short cloak and the hood. I thought that was a really good look. And then they had moved into something more. Let me see if they've got one here. Like I think this was the photo that they'd used when they were doing like the initial sort of like promotions. But am I right in saying that? I might be. I think that's the one.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then you see him in let's go for Rise of. You really see the difference when you play the Battlefront 2 games and you can switch through but he's got this more of like the long cape, and then it's sort of like the robe's a bit more fit. See, this is me nitpicking, but I don't care. I'm gonna nitpick.
I get it. I get it.
He had sort of this look where he had like the helmet out and he didn't have the hood up as much, and I was like, nah, they strayed away from it a bit too much. Even that helmet
Black
with
Superman,
that helmet with the red lines
but
is
he's emo.
incredible. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we said the next Saber. Now we'll go for the next question of the month. This will take me a bit of time to get this fully going on the site. For sure tomorrow. I'll have the site fully updated. The question is, who would win in a duel when it finally shows up? There we go. So we've got Darth Maul and who we were just talking about, Kylo Ren. This is one where I saw a bit of chatter on this. I think I was on X the other day and I saw a bit of chatter about this, and I thought it'd be quite a good question to do. Darth Maul versus Kylo Ren. What do you think, CronoS? Who do you think would win that duel?
Brute force or acrobatics?
Yeah, and that
Maul,
you
obviously.
think Maul. See, the thing that I might say that leans towards Kylo Ren is he has got Skywalker. I mean, this sort of Skywalker blood in him. So maybe something could come out. You might think that he might have something in there, but yeah, I think with the hype that's coming out with the new Darth Maul show as well, I think Darth Maul's gonna win this question of the month by a landslide. Ray Park is a fantastic martial artist and a lovely man too. Yeah, I agree. Ray Park killed it as Maul. He absolutely killed it. I like that they brought him back at the end of, I think it was Solo, wasn't it? Was it Solo? They brought him in at the end of Solo. They brought him back with the robot legs.
Yeah, as a cameo.
Yeah, as a little cameo. So like I remember at the time I was thinking, oh, please bring him back, please bring him back and let him do some more. And then we just heard nothing's really happened with that. It's a shame, but yeah. I mean that's what do you think of Solo? That's something that I was speaking to my friend about the other day. Well, what do you think? Like, when you watched it, did you think it was as bad as people thought, or did you like it? What did you think?
Maybe it was a bit boring. But
Yeah.
it was a nice backstory.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought that it was. So when I first watched it, that's one where I didn't go to the cinema to watch it. I watched it at home. Probably some illegal stream, but I watched it at home. And I just something that I heard what people said about it, and I thought I'm not gonna go watch it just based off people's reviews. So when I had watched it, I had extremely low expectations. So it was above the expectations that I set, but my expectations I had for it were very low. So it's one of those things where I think for me it's when expectations don't get met for me when I go to the cinema or when I watch a film, that's when it'll really dictate whether I like it or not. So like The Force Awakens.
Yeah, and you'll just watch it when you have some free time and are bored.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll be
Let's
honest.
see how this is.
Yeah, like have I watched it again? No. Do I remember anything that happened in it? No. I remember the end with Darth Maul. That's
You
about
do you
it.
remember it? You watched it.
Yeah, like
Checklist.
yeah, and so if I don't remember it, it's probably not the best. But yeah, it's one of those ones where I just watched it once just to see, let's give it a go. And I really don't remember anything about it actually. Now that I sit and think about it, I really don't remember a
That's
thing
how I
about it.
started watching The Acolyte.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't get through it. I tried. I gave
Saw
it
the
a
first
go.
episode,
Yeah, and
let it
that
finish, then I downloaded it all, and I started to binge watch.
yeah. I mean that's one where I was at my lowest when it comes to Star Wars. Emilia Clarke made it
The
bearable.
fights were the fights were good.
The fights were good. So the fights were good.
It was
Yeah.
a redemption of
Yeah.
the uh, last three movies.
Yeah. I'll give you that. You know what? The fights were good. I liked. I liked the. What's his name? What's the name of the Sith? The Sith acolyte. Well, I can't remember his name.
Kimir,
Kamir, yeah.
Kymir.
I like yeah, I love the way he looked. Um, I thought the headbutting the saber was cool. I know a lot of people weren't like that, but I liked it. I liked his style. I liked his style. He didn't play by the rules. I liked the way that he fought, and watching him tear through those Jedi, it was good to watch. Yeah, I like that. I didn't like them shoehorning Darth Plagueis at the end. I didn't like that. I wasn't the biggest fan. I don't know. Like I'm glad that he was in live action, but I don't know. There was something about it. I was just like, maybe it was just like the show. I wasn't. I'd got through to, I think it was episode 2 or 3 was when I turned it off and said I'm just gonna watch other people's YouTube videos on it. I'm not gonna watch it anymore. Just, so maybe I didn't give it a fair go because I just sat and watched other YouTubers talk about it and see what they
Comment.
thought, and just I didn't want to watch it anymore. I like, and it took me. I'll be honest, it did actually take me away from Star Wars, and I was like, I don't know if I. So I like Skeleton Crew. I've still not watched that. The thing that brought me back was Andor season 2.
I still have to watch Andor.
Yeah, like that's something where I was like, all right, I watched season 1. I should give season 2 a go, and I'll be honest, what I wasn't the biggest fan. Um, I wasn't the biggest fan, but I liked it. I don't know if I can really explain. It didn't. I'll put it this way: it didn't feel like Star Wars, but it did. For me, like I'm a prequels guy. I love lightsabers. So when something's not got lightsabers, sometimes
Yeah,
that'll throw me
and
off.
this is the backstory of the normal people.
Yeah, yeah. So like from that, so like once I sort of got around the fact that listen, there's no lightsabers, then I started to appreciate it a lot more, and especially the ending. The last like few episodes of Andor season 2 is really good, really good. Really big fan of it. And it's one of those ones where you can go straight from that into Rogue One, and then from Rogue One, which I loved. Once you finish Rogue One and at least straight into A New Hope, I think they need to. Let's see what LG Tactical said. I think they need to do more series like Andor. I thought that was very well done. Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I love a lightsaber fight. I love Jedi's and Sith. Anything more of that, I'll take. And that's why, like, another question of the month I was going to do was, should Disney keep going with the same direction they're going, or should they do a completely new story? Like, say, going to the Old Republic or something like that. I mean, what do you think about that? Because, in my opinion, I just think it's.
That would explode.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I just think there's so much
In
potential
a good way
there.
or a bad way. That depends on how good it is.
That's the thing. So it's a risk. It's a gamble because like a lot of people will say they don't want Disney touching the Old Republic because they don't want them to mess it up. But if they pull it off and it's incredible, then it could be
They're back
exactly
on
what's
top.
needed to bring us all back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean but yeah, I was gonna do that question of the month, but I thought I've harped on Disney and the way that it's going right now too much. Let's go back to duels and have a bit of fun. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it is what it is. I'm excited for the Mall show. I mean, what do you think about the Mall TV show? Do you think it's gonna be good?
I'd say it'd be good.
Yeah.
Since it's an animation,
Mhm.
it'll be really good.
Yeah, I think the
Animations didn't disappoint.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the animations didn't disappoint at all. I think even I know some people might not like Rebels, but I liked Rebels. I really liked Rebels, and same with Clone Wars. I think that's just the style. Sometimes there are slow filler episodes, but this when it's good, oh,
Exactly.
it is so good.
Did you watch the pre Clone Wars cartoons?
The old one, no, I've still not seen that one. Is that the
You
one
yeah,
2005? I've still not seen that.
2003 or something.
Yeah,
2 seasons.
yeah. I've not seen. I've just seen clips of like I've seen the
It's
clips of the Battle of Coruscant with Grievous doing his thing, but I've actually not watched it. Do you recommend it?
it's cool. Yeah, it's cool and it's kind of like a parody.
Okay,
You'd
interesting.
laugh and laugh.
Okay, that sounds like a good time then. Maybe it's
It's
something I'll add.
funny. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. Well,
I mean, come on, it's
Sorry, on
what
you go.
4 episodes in total.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a go. Why not? It's something that I don't know. I've never really gave it the time of day or thought. I've seen clips on YouTube, and I don't know. I never gave it the time of day. But yeah, I think I should give it a watch. If they keep to what was already written, but Disney has shown they love to torpedo the original story for their own version of Star Wars. That's from Man Bear Pig. Yeah, I I can see that. That's the thing. If they went about the old Republic, because what do they call it now? Is it the High Republic? Is that Disney's new sort of story thing? Is that what it is? The High Republic? I think they were the only reason I know about it is because they were sort of delving into it with the Jedi Survivor game, and I had no idea what the hell they were talking about, and I had to do a bit of research and see who are
Yeah,
these guys. I think
yeah.
they've got a few books now as well. I think the High Republic. I hope they just go to. I really want them to go to the Old Republic, and even if they went animation, I mean the Star Wars The Old Republic game trailers. If they get the guys who make those trailers to do a show, I'll watch it. I
They
think
make an animation,
those
then it would be booming.
yeah, yeah, and since that seems like their thing where they can't go wrong. It doesn't you don't if live action's taking a hit and animation's working, why change? Stick with animation, keep it going. Um,
Exactly.
yeah,
Make
and
the movies
yeah,
and the same
yeah,
in cinemas.
yeah. I'd watch it. I mean, I definitely go. I definitely go watch it. And I think another thing that I was thinking was, could they do more of the Skywalker story? I know they said like the Rise of Skywalker. That's it. We're not going back to the Skywalker saga. That's it. It's done. But do you think we could maybe fill in some gaps and do more of that, or do you think it's just been sort of rinsed and we need to move on?
They could do, I don't know, maybe Luke's kids
Yeah, I could be, and like more into
or
like
Luke and Mara Jade,
yeah,
then kids.
mm-hmm. Like I think
Kate,
I
what's
think
his
that
name?
what's his name? Yeah, Kate. Is it Kate Skywalker? I think it is Kate. We actually have his saber on
Kate,
the side. I
yeah.
should know that. Yeah, it is Kate. Yeah, um, yeah. And I thought Grogu being with Luke. I thought that's where I was saying like the excitement I had was if Grogu's with Luke and we're getting more of Grogu, then we're gonna get more of that side and maybe delve into that and get Mara Jade and all that introduced. And I don't know why they did it. I really don't know why they did it. It was one of the more shocking things that's come out recently. I think was that decision to just in the book of Boba Fett just sort of make half the show Boba Fett and then the other half
Because they
Mandalorian and
wanted
then
to make the movie.
yeah, and that's a
They were
shame.
already set on making the movie
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the blockbuster.
But if I see what you said there, but if they were set on making the movie, why would they split them up in the first place? See, there's a bit of like a disconnect there. Well, I don't understand how we have conspiracy theories of what happens.
Anticipation at the end of the season.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So like,
Because it was on Disney Plus,
mhm.
right?
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah.
So they needed the stream.
Yeah. And so another thing I was gonna say was, if we do see, if like, would you like to see the Luke Skywalker, the deep fake one, in this Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Were you a fan of the deep fake Luke or not? Because I know some people go back and forth on that.
honestly, I wouldn't mind. It would be interesting to see,
Yeah, yeah,
actually.
I think so as well. I mean, it's I feel like I don't want to. Again, I'm going to go back on the sequels. I really don't like doing it, but back to the sequels. I just feel like we didn't really get to see. I know we saw Luke Skywalker, but we didn't really get to see that Luke Skywalker. Obviously, I know he's much older, and it's sort of a different sort of direction he wanted to go down. But that's why I think that sort of reveal of Luke at the end of the season 2 of The Mandalorian was so big, was because I think a lot of people wanted to see that Luke, and we didn't get to see it, and then now we finally got to see it, even
Exactly,
just
it
for a
was
little
just
bit.
a cameo.
Mm-hmm. And LG Tactical
Of
saying
a
some stuff in
cameo.
here. And with all the streaming services, there is so much competition now. They want to try to get people back into a big movie in the cinema. Yeah, I think so as well. I think I mean, I don't like say like when DC were saying they rushed their project to get, okay, we need to match the Avengers now because Avengers are coming out, and they sort of rushed what they did, and I think that turned into just a dump. They had so much potential with Man of Steel, and then it just I think it was a shame, as a wee story I was gonna say, I forgot to say, was when I went to go see The Force Awakens. I was trying my best to stay away from spoilers. I didn't go at midnight or anything like that, and I was just trying my best to stay away from it. And then 1 hour before I was leaving to go to the cinema, I jumped onto Star Wars: The Old Republic, the game, and the chat was spammed with Han Solo dies. And it ruined. So I knew already going in Han Solo was gonna die. I was just waiting for it. I was like, how's he gonna die? And then as soon as I saw like they said that Kylo Ren was Ben Solo, I was like, oh, I had a feeling as he's gonna kill him, and it was a shame because it ruined. And since then, every release that I really care about, I'll go at midnight. I just have a thing where I need to go at midnight. I don't care if I've got work or what. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go at midnight, and I'm gonna go watch it. And then, schoolboy error. I know it was terrible, and I was young. I was an idiot, and I was. At the time, I was so much hype. Star Wars is back, so I was everything Star Wars. I was playing The Force Unleashed. I was watching the prequels again, watching the originals, and then playing Star Wars: Old Republic, loading up my old account, and yeah, rookie mistake. But you learn from stuff like that.
Building up your hype.
Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah, it's always like leading up to
Preparing
Christmas.
for the fail.
Exactly, it's always leading up. Like that's what I was gonna say. So then one of the first films I went to see at midnight. The Last Jedi. And that was like, I can't believe I stayed up all night to come here and watch this.
Will there be in the cinemas? Which one is it? One of the movies has to have a 50th anniversary this year.
Oh, which one is it? Which one's the 50th anniversary? Let's see.
Or next year? Shit. I can't remember.
I think they had the Revenge of the Sith was that last year for 2005, and then it was the 20th anniversary, I think.
We have to have a 50th anniversary coming up.
A New Hope returns to theaters in 2027 for the 50th anniversary. So next year.
Next year.
Yeah, next year it'll be the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. That's something as well. I remember that it's old news, but they had re-released A New Hope, wasn't it? And it was the original version, not the special edition. That am I right in saying that? I think there was some chatter about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about that? Was that something that? Because I know there's a bunch of people that was another. Listen, Star Wars fans fight about everything, but something that I saw a lot of people fighting about was that shouldn't be touched. Like that's not the version that George Lucas wanted to be out, and then you have other people that are sort of the purists that are saying no, that was the best version. I mean, where do you fall with that? Obviously, I know you're a prequel guy as well, so it's different for us. But what do you think? Do you think they should have released it as the original instead of the special edition?
Mm-hmm. As long as you can find both of them somewhere and watch them, I don't really mind.
Yeah, I think that's a good point actually. They could just do that on Disney Plus, because you have like the different versions, like you have the IMAX version or the normal one. You could have the special edition version and the original out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best way to go about it, is to give people the choice.
The rendering is probably bad
Mm-hmm.
because it's an old movie. You can't really hype it up to full HD or 4K and expect it to have the same movement.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see glitches, a fraction of a second of glitches
Mm-hmm.
in the screen,
Yeah.
and that would be really annoying.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Actually, I'm sure they'd find a way around it, but that would. Yeah, I agree. That would be horrible. I don't know. I mean, for me, the special editions are all that I remember. I think. Yeah, I think it was 2011, wasn't it? Was when the special editions came out. I think it was
Don't really know.
2011. I'm not. I don't really know, but those are the only. I've never actually seen the originals, like the originals. I've never seen them. I've only ever seen the special editions, so I'm kind of happy with just
Nah,
leaving it as
I,
is.
I, I saved the originals.
Oh really? You saved the originals?
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh,
I've never seen
full
them.
full DVD versions.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm a DVD guy as well. I've got quite a few DVDs.
Still has the old Anakin actor appearing as a ghost at the end
So
of
okay.
the Return of the Jedi,
So do you
not
do you
Hayden Christensen.
so do you prefer the old Anakin actor or Hayden Christensen at the end?
It depends how you watch the movies, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch them in chronological order, then you'd prefer to see Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you watch them as they should be, as they were released,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't really care.
Yeah. And so, what would you say that? So, if I'm asking you, what's the best order to watch the movies? Would you go 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3?
Exactly. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
See, I'm different. I prefer to watch it 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. Well, obviously, Rogue One
And
chucked in there
7,
in the
8,
middle.
9 if you're bored.
Not even if you're bored. If you want to torture yourself for a while. I was still 7 I have on DVD. I'll be honest. 7 I have on DVD, and I like The Force Awakens. I think I was too young to see I didn't actually see the comparison to, they've just sort of redone the old movies and put it as The Force Awakens. I never actually saw it like that until people told me, but I'd watched YouTube videos of people sort of critiquing the movie. I didn't make that connection in my head that they were like Starkiller Base is just another Death Star. Don't know, for some reason in my head I never really thought of it like that. They should do a 10-year re-release for Rogue One, but I guess with Mando this year and the 50th anniversary next, we are out of luck. Yeah, I think 10 years maybe. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I think Rogue One, I think that's probably going to be one that they'll do maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years, or maybe never do one.
They're trying to milk the old movies now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
where the hype is.
Yeah, yeah. I cried out like a wounded Wookiee when Han died. The house was concerned something was wrong. As Man Beer Pig who said that in the chat. Yeah, I'd already, obviously it was different for me. I'd seen it coming because I had it spoiled for me. But yeah, Han Solo was and still is my favorite character from the original trilogy. I've always loved Han Solo. And I loved his. That's the thing that actually, I watched a YouTube video, and when a guy sort of broke it down of like, Han Solo's sort of arc, where he started off as a smuggler, I'm only in it if there's money involved, and he was only like selfish, and then he ends up as sort of the Republic hero, and then The Force Awakens brings him back down to that smuggler sort of character again. Sort of I think the video was saying he's like the divorced dad who doesn't see his kid. Like they turned him into like a deadbeat again, and that's another thing where like, yeah, I can see where again, it's one of those things I didn't make the connection, but you listen to other opinions and then you think, oh, that's it. It just changes the way that you see it. Correct order is Tales of the Jedi 1, 2, Clone Wars series 1 to 6, Revenge of the Sith, Clone
Oh, we
Wars
forgot the Clone
7.
Wars series.
Yeah, Clone Wars season 7, Bad Batch, Andor, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is the correct order, but I don't think anyone's got enough. Like, obviously we do, we have the time to do that, but if I was to show someone who had no idea about Star Wars, like just blank canvas, show them, I mean, I'd probably lose them by the Clone Wars series. I think I don't know. A few of those filler episodes in the Clone Wars series. I think it's one of those ones where you got to do the movies first, got to do the films first, and then go into
And you have
the
to like it
and you
and
have to like
love
it.
it to
Yeah,
watch it.
exactly. You have to love it to go into them. Don't bother with 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, I mean that's it's like when I show people, I pretend the
It's
sequels
just
never
an
even happened.
end of the story.
Hmm.
7, 8, and 9.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
an ending.
Hmm.
You could obviously jump straight to 9 if you want to, or
Yeah,
watch the ending of the 8, the last 15 minutes of the 8 movie, and watch the 9 movie,
yeah,
and that's it.
yeah. And like another thing that I'll say, this is the last comment I'll make on it. But the when I was watching The Last Jedi and I saw Yoda, I was like, oh, Yoda's back, and then it was the Yoda from the originals, and I went, ah.
The
Because
annoying, the
like,
annoying one.
yeah, I was like, oh, why have you done that? I don't know. I hated that they went back to the puppet. I was like, oh, what are you doing? You could have had, like, the Yoda I remember was the one that fought
The
Count
annoying crazy
Dooku.
hermit.
Yeah, I was like, no. And listen, I'm tired. It's 2 in the morning by this point. I'm like, oh, come on. But you know what? At the time.
But it was
At
funny.
the time, it wasn't
Come on,
funny.
it was
Oh yeah,
funny.
at the time it wasn't funny, but now when we look back, it's hilarious. I'm glad that I went at midnight and I went through that. It's funny to look back on, and if there's something I can say about those movies, it has created memories, whether they're fond or whatever. It doesn't matter. They were funny. It's good memories in a way. It's fun to look back and think, God, what an idiot. But yeah. I think we'll call the stream here. Well, obviously we know what's happening next with the cartel. We'll be back again on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. We'll actually be there.
Hmm.
The next question of the month: who would win in a duel, Darth Maul or Kylo Ren? Sort of going back to the duel. I might do that for the next few question of the months, going back to duels and stuff like that. And the next saber we're giving away is Darth Vader, and the next saber vote, the Nightfall edition, the Black edition of Anakin Skywalker's saber, the twin sabers from the Ahsoka's Padawan phase, and Kylo Ren, the weathered elite version, which is I love that saber. What do you think about the crossguard? I always speak to people and I always ask them what do they think about the crossguard.
I think I like the crossguard from the Survivor game more.
Yeah, yeah, I love that because
The
in that
the
Survivor
big,
game, it's like a
huge
two-handed sword.
crossguard.
Yeah, so it's like
Exactly.
I think it's like Skyrim, where it's like you'd have like the sort of one-handed sword would be like your normal saber, and then that one the gameplay felt like that big two-handed great sword. Loved it, loved it.
Yeah, with mods adding in lightsaber effect.
I played it on console, so I didn't play it on PC, but I didn't have any mods or anything like that
You
for
have
fun.
mods on the console too.
Oh, do you? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
If you enter in the creators club, you have a ton of free mods.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll have to load that up and play it
You're just
again.
peaked. You're just peaked at 2 GB of memory,
Yeah.
so you can't add unlimited or 160 mods like with Vortex on PC.
Hmm. Yeah, like so I've obviously I got the PC I use right now for streaming. I do run some games on it, and it does well. It's mostly I got this PC for work, but it can run games as well. Like it plays like I think the only game I ever go back to is I still go back to that Star Wars: The Old Republic game, and because there are so many storylines that I haven't played through. I've only completed one of them, so to go back. Have you played that game, the MMORPG?
No, not really.
Oh, you should give it a go. I think it's a bit long. There's a lot of running around, but that's just the typical sort of game. Once you get a mount, it's a bit better, but still, there's a lot of running around and stuff.
Old
But
RPG
yeah, it's
like Diablo 2.
uh-huh. Yeah, or like it's it's pretty much like I say it's like World of Warcraft but Star Wars. That's pretty much what I say. So yeah, it's a good fun. Like once you get it can be long. That's the one complaint I have with it. It can be long, but for a free game and with the storylines and the sort of the way that you can, I love the way that you can through the storylines, you can choose between three sort of actions. So you decide what to say and what to do, and you really sort of make the character your own. I think it's a really good, especially for free. I think it's a really good game to play, and I'd recommend. Maybe we'll get a Twin Sons Cartel stream playing the Old Republic. I love that game.
That
But
would be awesome.
yeah, and I think other than that, there's not much games I go back to. Something that I've actually been playing a good bit is Helldivers too. I'm a big fan of that, but something where like I'll sit and play it for hours and then I'll have to take a break for a few weeks and then I'll come back and just sit and spam it. But yeah, have you played that game, Helldivers too?
No, I'm mostly just Skyrim and Fallen Order,
Mm.
Survivor,
Yeah, yeah,
or Borderlands 3
yeah.
or 4.
Have you played Fallout? So obviously with the TV show, that's I never played Fallout before, and then with the TV show, I sort of got into it and started with Fallout 4. Have you played those games?
I I tried Fallout, yeah, Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I liked it. I thought the combat was a bit stupid, but I liked it. It took me a while to get used to it, but I think Skyrim is one of the best games ever made. That's one I've still got on my PC loaded just in case I want to go back, and all the mods and everything I've got on that game is ridiculous.
Play half an hour,
Yeah, if I've got a bit of
whatever,
spare
do
time. Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Wake up, it's been 4 hours.
yeah. But yeah, and hopefully they come out with the new Elder Scrolls game. I know they had the Elder Scrolls Online game, but I really want to see the next sort of installment of that. I don't know when that's coming, but if that does come, that and the new Jedi Survivor game, whatever they're gonna call it, the games need to hurry up and start coming out.
Don't know if they're going to release a sixth one, because this year's the 15th anniversary of Skyrim.
Oh, so there'll be another edition.
They're,
There's about
they're gonna
15,000
milk
editions.
it again.
Yeah, and we'll be there front and center to play it again. But
Another update.
yeah, another update, another of the same, but still so good. I mean, I think the replayability of that game that just shows how good it is. Because no matter, I don't really know when it came out, but for most of my life I've probably been playing Skyrim. And I love that game.
2011.
2011, yeah. So, no, I'm not really good at that. Yeah, I'd say most of my life then Skyrim's been out. Yeah, wow, and I've been playing it since release. That's incredible. But yeah, I think we'll end it there. It was a bit of a longer stream than normal, but it was really good to speak to you and meet you finally. Obviously, it's good to hear your voice. We've been going back and forth on Discord for a while, but it's good to meet you, and I hope everyone enjoyed the stream and got a chance to meet the Dark Lord himself. And if you want that bundle that he's got, the CronoS Absolute Control, send him a DM and he'll give you his exclusive discount code for 25% off. You get all 4 sabers, and I believe those sabers, they can be connected together to make double blades. So if you want 2 double blades or 4 single blades, those sabers will do the job, and they're dual ready RGB sabers, so they can take an absolute beating. I think you have a few RGBs as well, so you'll know they can take an absolute beating. They're perfect for dueling. You can film that.
Sure.
You can film that Force Awakens fight in the forest with them. Make it better. But yeah, that's us.
Add some effect.
Yeah. But that's us. We'll call it there. It was once again, thanks for coming on the stream. It was good to meet you. Hopefully we'll get LG Tactical on the next stream. He'll have a mystery saber coming to him as well, and we'll be giving away the Darth Vader saber. We'll do another quiz. I'll think of some new questions and sort of new rewards and prizes we can do for that. Maybe even throw another mystery saber in. I'll keep you all updated on that. But yeah,
Some quizzes in the movies
yeah,
for lore.
yeah. I wanted to just do
Make
cartel.
it a bit more
Yeah, I think I agree as well.
interesting.
Yeah, like I've obviously just done like ones about the cartel and my top 3 movies. But yeah, I'll do more sort of. Maybe I'll test the knowledge of the lore. I'll maybe get really deep into it. I'll start off with a few easy ones and then put a really hard one out there. I'll have to reread maybe the Darth Plagueis novel again or something. Find something small in there that maybe no one will get. But we'll see. Have a bit of fun with that. But yeah, it was a really good stream. It's good to be back. It's really good to be back. And once again, thanks again to CronoS for jumping on with us. We're gonna call it there. It's a quarter past.
Awesome to be here.
Oh yes, thanks for coming on once again. Once we get LG Tactical on and we have his stream next month, I'm thinking for future streams we'll get all the cartel, as many of the cartel elite users on at the same time, and we could just have discussions just like this, talking about our favorite franchise. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get you on again soon with Rox and Scene Presto, and we'll have a good bit of fun. But hopefully you all have a great March, and we'll see you all again on the 1st of April. I'll have the site updated tonight. If you want to be safe, tomorrow morning we'll have that. We'll have the site updated for the new question of the month and the new Saber vote, so you can get on there, get voting, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you again.
Bye, guys. Thanks.